Mr. Speaker, I rise today to provide clarity for this Honorable House and the people of Bermuda regarding media reporting surrounding the Battery Road project and to offer a broader update on the significant progress being made by this government's housing initiatives. This government continues to give the highest priority to the development of affordable housing for Bermudians. As promised in our platform and embedded in our throne speech initiatives, the expansion of Bermuda's housing supply is essential to our island's long-term social stability and future economic fortunes. As such, the government will work tirelessly to deliver for our people. Mr. Speaker, on Thursday, the 27th of November of this year, I had the pleasure of announcing the continued advancement at Battery Road, a project that forms part of this government's commitment to expanding high-quality, affordable housing for Bermudians. Unfortunately, the very next day, our daily newspaper, the Royal Gazette, and the editor, Mr. Dexter Smith, issued a very misleading headline regarding the Battery project. The Daily suggested that the apartments under construction were modular homes. Mr. Speaker, this information is incorrect, and it is important to set the record straight. Battery Road is being constructed using traditional Bermuda methods. The units at this site are permanent, long-term homes designed to provide secure, durable housing for Bermudian families. Phase 2 of the development will deliver 9,400 square feet of residential building consisting of 12 modern units, 6 studios, 4 two-bedroom apartments, and 2 one-bedroom apartments. With a construction value of $3.75 million, this represents a substantial investment in the revitalization of St. David's. I again acknowledge Ocean Interiors, the general contractor, for their continued work on this project. Phase 2 is scheduled for completion in August 2026. While I am unclear on how they could even arrive at printing such ambiguous information, I cannot help but think it was deliberate and with malign intent, because during the press conference, I never implied that these homes would be constructed with anything other than our traditional Bermuda building methods. Mr. Speaker, Battery Road is one project within a much larger program of construction and refurbishment now underway. Battery Road is not isolated development. It is, in fact, now our 5th major public housing construction project for which I have recently provided public updates, alongside the Bermudiana Beach Residences, Harmony Hall in Paget, Chelsea Apartments in St. George's, and the Middletown Apartments redevelopment in Pembroke. These initiatives are rooted in a long-term framework supported by the Bermuda Housing Corporation and aligned with the Affordable Housing Strategy for 2025-2035, which is currently being developed. Mr. Speaker, substantial work will continue under the Bermuda Housing Corporation's residential building program. I look forward to welcoming new tenants at Harmony Terrace North in Paget, Battery Road Phase 2 in St. David's, the Chelsea Apartments in St. George's, and the Middletown redevelopment in Pembroke in the coming months. Together, these developments will deliver more than 48 new affordable units by late 2026. Now, Mr. Speaker, I wish to directly address the distinction between traditional construction and modular housing, as this has been the source of recent confusion. Permanent developments such as Battery Road, Harmony Terrace in Paget, and Chelsea Apartments, Middletown, and other similar sites are all being built with traditional or hybrid construction systems designed for long-term occupation. Modular housing, on the other hand, will be used only in a highly targeted manner to address urgent and transitional housing needs. As part of the Emergency Modular Housing Program, which we are currently developing, the government will deploy a limited number of capsules and other types of modular units on suitable land owned by the Bermuda Housing Corporation and the Bermuda Land Management Company. These units are designed for short-term rentals, generally between 6 and 18 months, while Bermudians in crisis transition towards permanent housing solutions. These will meet Bermuda's building and safety standards and will be supported by wraparound services such as case management and social service referrals. Modular housing is therefore a bridge, one tool in a broader toolkit, and not a replacement for permanent developments like Battery Road. Mr. Speaker, the government's work in housing is accelerating. The draft affordable strategy for 2025-2035, now nearing completion, will establish Bermuda's long-term housing framework. This strategy will guide the delivery of a steady supply of new or rehabilitated homes over the next decade. It will look to include modernization of Bermuda's housing legislation, redevelopment of aging PHC and BOMC housing, expansion of modular and hybrid construction methods, improved pathways for seniors and persons with disabilities, increased supply of compact units, and new mechanisms to support families, young workers, and first-time renters. The strategy will also outline financing models, policy reforms, and partnerships needed to sustain long-term housing growth and improve affordability. A consultation draft will be presented to Cabinet shortly. This plan represents the next major chapter in transforming Bermuda's housing landscape. Mr. Speaker, I have stated in my previous housing ministerial statements, I assure the public that further updates will be brought to this Honorable House as additional phases of our affordable housing program advance. These will include new fiscal year 2026-2027 development sites, expanded modular housing pilots, redevelopment of older BHC estates, increasing housing supply for seniors and vulnerable households, rental affordability initiatives, and strengthened pathways for young people and working families to seek stable, secure accommodation. Housing remains a central priority for this government. Across Bermuda, from St. George's to Sandy's, new homes are rising. Older units are being restored, and transitional supports are being strengthened to meet the needs of our people. Mr. Speaker, I wish to be absolutely clear. The permanent homes being built at Battery Road are not modular or container-based. They are built to last, to be occupied long-term, and to offer secure and affordable housing to Bermudians in need. At the same time, the government is responsibly exploring modular and expandable container-based units for transitional housing purposes. These two strands of work serve different purposes, and it is essential that the public not confuse the two. For further information, members of the public are encouraged to contact the Bermuda Housing Corporation directly, where staff stand ready to assist with inquiries, applications, and details regarding current and upcoming programs. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.